I'm Barbara Munden. I live in Myrtle Beach. My dad was at the Air Force Base here starting in 1975. We have great memories of being at the Air Force Base. Dad loved it. He loved what he did. The A-7 is the airplane that they were flying when he got here, and they transitioned into the A-10. Moving to Myrtle Beach Air Force Base was great. I was 15. I had have two sisters and a brother, and there were so many kids on base, and everybody played together. It was great fun. There's a great rec center. My dad always stressed the importance of family for everyone working on the base. And he loved to cook for people. So when we first got here, and later on, he continued to. He would, on Saturdays and Sundays, would make breakfasts, only they were huge breakfasts, much more than the four of us could have. But he would rope in any neighbor kids who would come over and have breakfast with us that he cooked. So the kids would go home and tell their parents that Colonel Reed made them breakfast. It was fun times. It really was. It was a difficult job, I think. I know it was. And Dad always believed that family support, from my mom and all of us kids, it was so important for everybody on the base. And one of the things he really liked about the Market Common now is the wall of honor for the civilians and the military people who worked there. He considered them all essential to the operation, civilian and military, and their families as well. One of the most inspiring things at Market Common is Farrow Parkway, which is named after Lieutenant Farrow. He was from South Carolina, Darlington, I think. He went to USC, and he was a pilot. You can look up the different aircraft that he flew. He was only 25. He was one of Doolittle's raiders over Tokyo. Completed a heroic mission. He unfortunately had to bail out. I believe there were others that did as well. Dad always found Lieutenant Farrow inspiring, so he told me the story. And Lieutenant Farrow was tortured and ultimately executed by the Japanese. In his last days, though, he wrote letters to a friend and to his mother. Part of the letter to his mother is famous now, and I'll read it to you if I can get through it. It's difficult. He said, "Don't let this get you down. Just remember God will make everything right, and that I'll see you again in the hereafter. Read Thanatopsis by Bryant if you want to know how I'm asking this or how I am taking this. My faith in God is complete, so I am unafraid." Read and research this man, a very, very young man who in his last days was comforting his mother. He also, give a plug to South Carolina, USC Education was quoting from Thanatopsis, a great poem about nature, the inevitability, but perhaps gracefulness of death. Just a beautiful, inspiring person. And I think of him every time I'm at Market Common.